Welcome to Workshop Wednesdays, where I go into a little bit of depth on what I'm working on in the shop. Today it's a lot of mechanical design, optomechanics with this laser module that I'm working on. Again, this is for a calibration setup that I'm building to be able to calibrate a lot of these electrochemical, NDIR, methane, and CO2 sensors I'm working with. Okay, so here's an interesting lesson I learned in working with the Tormach, or just, an end mill in general. So I've got this tiny tool. It's only about, it's a 1/16 inch square end mill, and it's only got about 3/16 depth of cut, or length of cut. So while I made a hole in a small divot here for the laser module notch to fit into, I made these bosses a little too high. And what I didn't consider was the tool holder diameter and distance or length below the tool holder. Luckily, it's got some length, overall length, so I was able to extend the tool a little bit. But it's still just really close call between the actual tool holder and the part when I go to machine these tiny little features. So just a lesson learned for me. Really think about the overall tool process when designing some of these little features. So just a lesson learned. It'll just help me with designing for manufacturing a little bit better for future parts. All right, made some good progress today with that 1/16 inch flat end mill. We've got the part here drilled out, the bosses, the holes where the 440 screws are going to go. There's a tiny little lip here on the center bore for the laser module. First time working with dowel pins. This is 1/8 diameter. Got that bad boy to within 1,000th. Now the part I'm really proud of, it took a lot of fine tuning, just really stepping through 1,000th at a time. First time making this part, so there's a tiny little notch there, so it won't go all the way in unless it's lined up, but that is tight. Oh, it's beautiful. And so then we've got the cover, the heatsink plate. Now I purposely gave it some play here just because I wasn't sure how well I was going to be able to hit the dimension specs on the plate part. I hit them spot on to within 1,000th as well. And so I'm going to tighten this down. That'll make contact on the outer edge of the laser module for some heat transfer. And really coming along. The last part I've got left is I use a thread mill for the threads on these 440 bosses and the holes down there, and assemble and get ready for laser alignment. If you need any help with the optomechanical design of some of these types of sensors, CO2 sensors, methane sensors, take a look in the description. There's a link for a free scoping call. Reach out, we'll get started on your project and get you measuring data you can trust.